Hey everyone, Phi Farley here. It is December 21st. Got a best bet college basketball for you. Looking to bounce back today. Last week was just incredible. It was awesome. Ended up being 32 and 12, 20 games over 500. And so looking to get to a winning week again this week. Be hard to duplicate that, but looking to have a good week here this week. After a little bit of a slow start yesterday, Sunday, a little disappointed in a few of the games, starting with that Marquette game. What was it? I had plus 2.5, and that last second three by Xavier ended up being covering and sinking my ship there on Marquette. But anyway, that was kind of a tone of the day. Looking for a profitable weekend on NFL, and that rides on Pittsburgh, Cincinnati tonight. So we'll see if that one hits, but that's posted over on patreon.com/Phi Farley. All right. Before I get into this one, I had another game that is an interesting play that you may want to consider. It's not posted on every book. It's not a one you can easily access. It's on an extra game put in, which is Gonzaga Northwestern State. So just an FYI, I'm going to put this one out there. I won't make it one of my plays, but Northwestern State has an interesting dynamic. Most college basketball games has about a 10 to 12 point addition in points from first half to second half. So typically if 65 is scored in the first half, there's about 75 to 77 scored in the second half of every game, which is just on how teams start off in the first half versus how they start in the second, with points scored in the first 3 or 4 minutes, whereas the points are not really scored very often in the first three or 4 minutes of a college basketball game. So with that dynamic, Northwestern State being one of the faster tempo teams in the country, actually majority of their games, and all but 2 games this year, have they hit that 10 plus points in the second half than the first. In fact, majority of them, they're scoring more points in the first half than the second half. Now you throw in Gonzaga, who runs in the first half as well and likes to run up the score in the first half, then they'll play some defense in the second half. I know the spot is a little odd. However, it's at 82 right now on some books. Like I said, not every book is offering it. I would look it up, and I would consider an over on that one. Gonzaga does not exactly take these opponents lightly. They are known to cover even against the worst of what college basketball has to offer, which is what they're facing today. So I would consider an over there if you can get it on the first half of Gonzaga Northwestern State. Uniquely, because Northwestern State does run in the first half as opposed to the second half, which, like I said, is unique. All right, let's talk about the daily best bet here. Going to not to Little Rock, but going to Missouri State. They're hosting Little Rock, coming into town. Trojans here sitting at a 4-2 record, a little more tested. If I can find this game for the life of me. No, it's 5 o'clock tip. There it is. Scrolled right over it. So Little Rock 4-2, Missouri State 2-0. Missouri State has not played anyone to date. They played Northwestern State as well as Division II school. Meanwhile, Little Rock a little more tested here. A couple good games. Greensboro, Winthrop, 2 of the like. Western Kentucky was canceled. Good game against Central Arkansas. They ended up winning there. I guess these teams, Duquesne, good school, on a neutral court, ended up beating them by 10. Prairie View A&M is picking up their game year over year. In fact, I do like them today against Washington State, but plus the points anyway. So Little Rock, a little more challenged and tested coming into this game. Missouri State, just right out of the gates, 2 home games, none of which are to note. And now they get Little Rock coming into town. Little Rock is the better team here. KP has them at 2 points better than their opponents, of which haven't really played anyone. They like them better on offense. They like them better on defense. All the way around, a better team. I think they get this win. I think they get it by 5 to 8. So I'll have no problem laying the 1.5. Basically a pick 'em here. I will be very upset if they win by 1 point. But other than that, I'm taking Little Rock Trojans as the best bet of the day to get the win against Missouri State on the road. All right. Good luck, everyone, today. We'll see you again soon.